Let me ask you a question. If I promised to give you 10 brilliant things to say in your job interview that would increase your chances of success, would you watch this video from start to finish? Well, if the answer is yes, stay tuned because that's exactly what I am about to do. Give you 10 great things to say that are guaranteed to impress any hiring manager. And just very quickly, if you are new to this channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed, and please give the video a like because that really does motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's jump straight into the tutorial. Okay, so let's get started with the first of those 10 great things you can say in an interview to easily beat the competition. Please take notes. The first thing to say is thank you right at the very start of your interview. So at the start of your job interview, when the hiring manager says to you, please introduce yourself, begin your response by saying this: thank you for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed for this position today. Now, this short but powerful statement shows you have good manners and it will really help to build a connection with the hiring manager. The second thing to say in your interview is that you have researched their company and you genuinely want to work there. Now, most candidates want a job and they don't care which company it is with. Now, the problem those candidates present to the hiring manager is they don't stay in the job very long. Tell the interviewer you have researched their company and you want to stay there working long term, and your chances will increase significantly. The third thing to say in your interview is that you are flexible and adaptable. Now, all employers want to take people on who are prepared to do tasks outside of their job description and also work overtime if needed to help the company. So, when the hiring manager asks you the interview question, what are your greatest strengths? Say this: my greatest strengths include being flexible and adaptable. I am adaptable in terms of my job role and will happily complete work outside of my job description to help your company. I am also flexible with my working hours and will work overtime when needed to assist with company operations. The fourth thing to say in your interview is that you have the skills and knowledge to match the job description. This is important. The job description is a document the hiring manager has created that details the skills and knowledge needed in the position. 95% of candidates don't read the job description before their interview. You can easily stand out from the competition by mentioning the job description in your answer to the interview question, why should we hire you? You can say this: you should hire me because I have read the job description and have the skills, knowledge, and qualities to meet the demands of the role. This means I can come into your team and make an immediate and positive impact. The fifth thing to say in your job interview is that you want to become an expert in your area of specialism. Now, when the interviewer says to you, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Say this: in 5 years, I want to still be working for your company, either in this position with more responsibility or having gained promotion to a higher level. In 5 years' time, I would be seen as an expert in my area of specialism and be someone who can be used to train new team members whenever they join the organization. The sixth of our 10 things to say in a job interview is that you are a high achiever and you will replicate the same success for their company. Now, before your interview, think of several accomplishments in your life you are proud of. Now, your accomplishments can come from either your personal or work life. Now, when the interviewer says to you, what makes you stand out from the competition? Say this: one thing that makes me stand out from the other candidates is my track record of achievement. I am a high achiever and I will replicate the same success for your company. For example, in my last job, I helped the company increase sales by providing exceptional customer service and by asking customers for feedback so we could continually improve and meet their needs. The seventh of our 10 great things to say in your interview is that you have a plan of action. So at the end of your interview, tell the hiring manager you have a plan of action of what you will do in the first 30, 60, and 90 days of starting work in the position. Take with you a plan of action and give it to them at the end of the interview when they say to you, "That's the end of the interview. Is there anything else you'd like to add?" You can say this: "I would just like to say once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I already have a plan of action of what I will do in the role if you hire me, and I would like to give you a copy." Now you can download this exact 30, 60, and 90-day plan for job interviews at any time by clicking that link in the top right-hand corner. The eighth thing to say in your interview is that you have a weakness you are trying to improve on. So I can pretty much guarantee the interview question, "What's your biggest weakness?" will come up during your job interview. Don't make the mistake, like most candidates do, of saying you don't have any weaknesses, and certainly do not say your biggest weakness is you are a perfectionist. Instead, give a weakness that is not a match for anything listed on the job description. So here's a great weakness you can give in response to that difficult interview question: "What's your biggest weakness?" My biggest weakness is I find it hard to say no to people. When people ask me for help, I automatically say yes, which sometimes results in me taking on too many responsibilities. However, I am aware of this weakness and trying to assess my capacity for additional work before saying yes. Number 9 is to always say positive things about your former employer. This is important. So at some stage early on in your job interview, the hiring manager will say to you, "Why do you want to leave your job?" Whatever you do not be negative about your employer, boss, or co-workers. Instead, you can say this: "I want to leave my job because I am ready for a fresh challenge with a new and exciting company such as yours, where my skills and knowledge will be put to good use on challenging projects and tasks. My employer has been great, but I am now ready for the next chapter of my career, which I hope will be with your company." Number 10 of our great things to say in a job interview is that you have some questions you want to ask at the end of the interview. Now, don't make the mistake of not asking questions at the end of your interview when the hiring manager says to you, "That's the end of the interview. Do you have any questions for us?" Instead, ask these 3 smart questions. Question number 1. Can you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role? Question number 2. What would my success in the position look like in 12 months from now? And question number 3. What would my top 3 priorities be in this role once I start work? Okay, so there we have it. 10 brilliant things you can say in your job interview to impress the hiring manager. Now, the next thing to do is click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my full set of 100 brilliant answers to difficult interview questions. It is a fantastic resource. It comes as a PDF guide, which means you can have it in your inbox literally within 2 minutes from now, and it's going to put you ahead of the competition. Make sure you check out that link. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am here to help you progress throughout your career. I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button, and don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and for supporting my channel. I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.